Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Julie with JFK Freedom. I would like to thank the Lord and give him credit for blessing me with these words that go out to the world to root out and pull down, destroy and throw down, or to build and to plant. Today's message is pretty short, but you still get one, so let's just go ahead and do that. And he was not there on Sunday. So it says, for now, hun, oh, he jellin' and chillaxin' it out, doll. In the simplest of all beachery ways of no. Oh, he like to go there too, hun, from time to time, doll. But nah, hun. He don't really relish seein' them stays hot as hell at times, bods, ain't they, man? And here, bro, is where I'm gonna have to ax you, man, if you could please turn those pretty little eyes back to ya own. Oh, she pretty, ain't she, bro? But, well, upgrades, bro, of all that a woman can do to her, to make her go up of no. And, well, nah, hun, ain't actually meant to be like that at all. For you latesters and non-crime on my A in this lifetime, hun, when it come to not going in under the knife for, for sure not gonna get they pretty little A-words sent to hell for that, bro. But all at the same time, man. And here, doll, you can for sure tell 'em, chick, how it all meant to fall, it's fall apart, hun. Till one sweet day in the future. Yeah, that I think I can share that. That small section basically said like, just confirm we'll be going. Some of us who make it to the 1,000-year reign, there's like this time period in between where we have to wait for the rest of the time to end. Whether you believe in the rapture or no, there still has that time period like from mid-trib till the end of the trib, where some of us will be in heaven, will be waiting, and then we'll get transferred to the new earth. So there's that transfer period, and that can be kind of tough for some people because, yeah, you don't just turn into a robot when you go to heaven. So, um, yeah, so it's just partly because I'm thinking about my own death that's coming up, but obviously not here yet. But I was thinking about what the difference is between someone like me who dies in sort of the middle of life versus someone who actually lives till in their 60s or 70s or 80s. And I have a grandma who's in her 90s, and it's just one of the processes that I thought about is like how a woman's body changes, a man's body changes too, but definitely a woman's, and how like those two people that are meant to be together for a longer time, and whether you believe in the one or not, um, those two people that end up together for a longer time, they're meant to be working on their marriage and working on learning to love each other. And one of those ways is accepting each other's bodies as they start to change. And the Lord made it to be sort of a slow roll into the roles and all the other stuff without getting too graphic. So it's like it was meant to happen in a slow way that the Lord escorts someone to that point of death and that point of it's not just death, but it's also dying to the desires of the flesh. There's a beautiful passage in Ecclesiastes about as someone gets older, they can't hear the birds so well, and things change with their body, their desires change. Solomon wrote about that. And it's just a natural part of life, but it's not meant to be a torturous thing because I think just the way that, I mean, that movie, The Bucket List, is coming up to my mind right now. Like pretending that you gotta be like the coolest and the baddest and all that up to the point that you die, like Jack Nicholson, is it's a cheapening of what this life is meant to be from the Lord's side. So it's cheapening the message of peace and calmness that can come into a person's life without having to chase all those things. And but then if someone like me will not, well, some of us will not be able to experience that slow roll into old age. So then the Lord actually revealed that that's kind of dangerous for some of us, just to go straight to heaven without having experienced certain things in this life. So that's part of the reason for the 1,000-year reign. The I have to give the Lord credit, though. He's already rebuked me once. The main reason for the 1,000-year reign is all about Israel and the Jewish people and Yeshua reigning as king over this prophecy that he prophesied, these people. That's the main reason. So but there's other reasons too. So it's not like God just does something just because. Like, it's not like he just created Adam and Eve just because, he's bored. There's like all these reasons for everything that he does. So anyway, that's another reason for the 1,000-year reign, that we'll get a chance to experience those things in a natural way. Uh, and other stuff too. Yeah. He said it'll be a lot like the 1800s in many ways. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Okay, and I asked the Lord for an ending. He said that y'all don't really deserve it. Some of you don't deserve it, but anyway, he gave me one. So he said, "So we here to remind you boys that we love you, man. Even if you in no diggory straits of no, we'll pay off, bruh, one day, man. One sweet day in the..." Okay. Remember, God turns darkness into light. God bless.